And I said, that sounds wrong. Like, you know how in English is you have a different way of speaking your own English. I have a way of speaking my own English. So I'm telling him like what you saying don't sound right. Like it sound vulgar. And he was like, explain. So I told him what it meant to me, like what we usually believe it means. And it wasn't like I was triggered or I was mad or I don't know how that was the issue. I was just saying like I thought it was funny, like that's what it meant. Um so that was neither here or there. That's like a non factor in this whole problem. The problem came in when Sir Timmy came and started speaking in another language. I told him, I said, say it in English. Like I was playing, like say it in English. I don't understand you. To me, where I'm from, if you speak in another language in front of somebody who doesn't understand, that is considered rude. No problem, right? So I already told him like, I'm not that's me like warning you, like saying I'm not comfortable with that. Like so he continued. I say you sound tired, like are you sleepy? And he says in another language, something, something, sleepy, something, something. So at this point, I know you're speaking about me. He continued to speak in another language. This was before anybody came around. It was just me and Ola and Timmy. No problem, right? So they continued to talk, and I'm just like telling them like, oh, before let me get to this part. Before I can even say anything else, Mr. Ola was like, oh, this is Africa. You need to be smart, as if I'm dumb or something. Like I don't understand why he said that. So that's why I was DMing him like, what do you? Because I had walked off at that point. They was pissing me off. I walked off and I went into the Arsenal room, and I could still hear everything that they were saying. And he started typing to Timmy what I was typing in his DM. I'm seeing all of it. And I was telling him like, don't you know, like, what do you mean I need to be smart? My education level, like, what is your education level? And I told him, I said, didn't your mama teach you about speaking other languages in front of, like, where you ever taught that? That's what I said to him in his DM. And then he started saying it to Timmy. So out of frustration, I came back to him and Timmy, and I started talking to them how they was talking to each other or trying to talk about me, I guess you could say. So I was returning energy. They were saying stuff, I was saying stuff, and then that's when what is his name? The man that was just outside the door. I forgot his name. That's when he came up to me and was like, oh no, they're all speaking English. And I'm like, no, they're not. I'm literally hearing them speaking another language. I understand that you guys have a certain type of English that you speak, but that was not English. None of the words that they were saying were English at all when I was there. So that's why I was frustrated. I felt like he was trying to gaslight me or trying to play with my intelligence. Like I don't know that they weren't speaking English. So that's why I was like getting mad. And then that's when this Mr. Big, that's when he came and he was trying to tell us to go.
No work today, Abby. No work today.
I'm Christian, so savage.
No got chop for your side. No got chop. Book my, book
All
my
right, thank
flight.
you
Book
very much.
my
Thank you very much, sir.
ọmọ yẹn kàn sweet talk ẹja rẹ ni. We ọmọ kan àná mo rí ní e get one guy, my guy for bed na newbie too. Akọ padà at the vibe so he come dey gist, he come say he meet one girl, it's at the red. Say the girl dey always dey together